Marvel fans agree, the best character in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness isn't the one in the title. They also think you'll like this roller coaster of a movie. Just make sure to do your homework first. Here's what the fans are saying about Doctor Strange 2.
We should tell him the truth.
Most of the early fan reactions to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness are from people who have had their minds blown. One Twitter user hopped online right after seeing the MCU flick, writing in all caps of course, "I just saw Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and it was amazing!" Another fan wrote in their mini review, "Just saw Doctor Strange and wow, kudos to Marvel for this one. Totally went outside what I was expecting. And man, really close to horror, almost. But the cameos and the deaths. Make sure you watch WandaVision first though. That last part was something many other viewers agreed with, as one fan confirmed, just saw the new Doctor Strange, it was a lot. Please watch WandaVision first, otherwise you will be completely lost. The storyline was a bit all over, not going to lie, but definitely worth a watch if you're a Marvel fan." Other posters described the sequel, the 28th entry in the MCU, as more of a roller coaster ride than a movie, and for some of them at least that was a good thing.
Things just got out of hand.
While there was praise for the performances in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, one name that seemed to keep popping up in tweets was director Sam Raimi. Known for his groundbreaking Spider-Man trilogy, the Evil Dead series, and other frightening flicks like Drag Me to Hell, Raimi has expertise in both the superhero and horror genres. But surprisingly, he hasn't directed a feature film in any genre since 2013's Oz the Great and Powerful. His fans were certainly happy to see him back behind the camera, and raved over the work he did on this MCU sequel. One grateful fan wrote, "Thank you, Sam Raimi. The MCU has never been so close to the horror genre, and I love it. We need more Sam Raimi in the MCU. Let's make a Marvel universe around Sam Raimi. We'll call it Earth 666. Another viewer was even more enthusiastic, writing, "Watched last night and I applaud Sam Raimi for giving the audience a feast for the eyes and breathing new life and color into the MCU. I don't care if it's too mainstream or camp for award shows. Start the campaign for Elizabeth Olsen."
Sam has become known for this terrorizing cinema experience.
There was plenty of applause for Benedict Cumberbatch, but believe it or not, he's not the star of this movie. Based on fan reactions, Elizabeth Olsen is the clear champion of Doctor Strange, with hundreds of tweets absolutely raving about her performance as Wanda Maximoff, aka the Scarlet Witch. As one fan posted, "Sam Raimi needs to make more MCU movies and Elizabeth Olsen had maybe the best performance of her career." Another fan tweeted, "Multiverse of Madness is amazing. So many phenomenal moments. But the thing that I want to say is, if this wasn't a Marvel movie, Elizabeth Olsen would be getting the big nominations. Absolutely incredible performance in an incredible film." Mirroring that sentiment was another user who wrote, "Elizabeth Olsen owns the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Give her all the awards already. Her name might not be in the title of the film, but Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness really seems to be Wanda's moment."
It's a very powerful performance with a very powerful character.
We won't give away the big cameos in the film, but there were definitely some surprises after a year's worth of rumors that got slightly out of hand. Some spoiler-free reactions to these cameos highlighted just how spectacular they were. One MCU fan drew a line in the sand, writing, "Multiverse of Madness is way better than No Way Home. Don't get me wrong, I love No Way Home, but after seeing Multiverse of Madness, it's a better film when it comes to multiverse and all the bonkers and epic cameos." One Twitter user made a great point in noting how the brain-melting cameos didn't steal the spotlight from the main stars, writing, "A blast, Raimi just wiling out and bringing buckets of style with him. Appreciated that it actually remained focused on Strange and Wanda and didn't lose sight of them with cameos. Actually felt like a sequel and not an Avengers-level event." Another person had the same sentiments, writing, "The cameos are fun, but the movie has so much more to offer."
Everything you've ever known led you to this moment.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness might primarily focus on Stephen Strange and Wanda Maximoff, but it introduced a brand new hero to the MCU. America Chavez, the most powerful teenager this side of Peter Parker. America punches her way through the multiverse to make a big impression in her first appearance, and audiences were definitely taken with the newcomer and her journey. One user asked, "Everyone is talking about how it's Wanda's movie, but can we mention how awesome America Chavez is?" Another simply stated, "Yeah, I'm gonna need more America Chavez." Something that kept popping up in tweets about America was a hope for her inclusion in a potential future MCU project. One person wrote, "I love America Chavez. I'm hoping for a Young Avengers project." Another agreed, writing, "I'm amazed at how much I like the character America Chavez. I know Marvel is building that Young Avengers roster for a reason. Xochitl Gomez was excellent." Finding a negative fan reaction to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was no easy feat. Many who did have criticisms of the film balanced them out with positive sentiments, but they made it clear. This might be a fun ride, but it's not a perfect movie. Once a movie starts, you'll understand that you're on a Sam Raimi crazy ride, and there's no way to stop it. It's bonkers. The first act needed a bit more space to breathe, but other than that, I loved it. A lot of the issues people seem to have with the film was its pacing. At just over 2 hours, it's not the longest MCU film. Considering the story's density, some viewers thought it might have benefited from a longer runtime. There were also viewers who, all around, were not feeling Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. As one thoughtful film fan put it, "I think huge Sam Raimi fans will like this movie a lot more than I did. Between the over-the-top cheese a Raimi movie gives you and the final act not fulfilling its destiny, I walked away disappointed." Another viewer who was let down wrote, "It was good, but not as great as I hoped." Some feel the movie falls in the middle ground of the MCU, with one fan writing, "Doctor Strange is just mid. It's not bad, but it isn't good either. Anything below 5 out of 10 is not enough. But anything above 5 out of 10 is too much. The multiverse is a big place. It seems you can't please everybody."
The nightmare begins.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about the Marvel Cinematic Universe are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.